EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
That first down run lost 3, so it'll be 2nd and 13. They'll run a draw now with Stevenson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butez. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Falcons come out there led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
And in year 2, it's really where we see the growth between being a rookie starting quarterback in the NFL and now a quote-unquote veteran quarterback in the NFL. And some of those early lessons that he went through, the ups and downs that are inevitable for any young rookie quarterback, now it's, can he build on those? Can he take that next step and become the leader of this organization that they all think he can be?
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Penix. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to be 3rd down. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Ray McLeod was the one he was looking for there. And it's going to lead to a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Back deep is Marcus Jones. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Patriots offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And in motion, it's Diggs. Throwing on third down is May. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, New England.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner. So that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up first and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
Complete to Andre Stevenson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, it's second and 3. He'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
On second down, here's a run with Stevenson. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Third and short, and here is May. To the left side, he's got Henry. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Patriots first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Throwing on second down, May. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Patriots. Now Andres Borregamas for the extra point. His kick is good. And Patriots will take a 7-0 lead.
Patriots 7, Falcons 0.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's Penix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Milton Williams gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him. And as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked. And the defense is able to get home.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
The Patriots offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with their 1st and 10. On the ground, Gibson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
He was brought down by Caden Ellis. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll run here with Gibson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. On 3rd and 2, it's May. And that is incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And that'll set up 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this 3rd drive. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Robert Spillane spills him there. Now, after that last snap, we have an injured player. It's Bijan Robinson, who's in some pain down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Penix. Here's a screen taken in by Algier. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he is on to punt for Atlanta. On the return is Jones. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Automatic first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. 2nd and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. On 2nd down, Penix. He's got his man, it's Mooney. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 2, here we go. 3rd and 2, and Penix. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
First down, Falcons.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Give, and here comes Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 4. On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Penix. He'll try to run for it. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield. Nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide. Well done.
On the handoff, it's Algier. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Milton Williams getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, And it's third down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Looking to throw. It's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Rolo's kick is good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing now is Med. True pass caught by Henry. It's the tight end. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
And 3 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. From out of the gun, here's Med. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
It's a big hit for the Patriots to gain of 43 yards.
That was a beautiful route by the tight end there, Mike. He sells the corner, and then once the defensive back bites, he takes it back to the post. That's the open side. That's the big part of the field, and that's a big-time play that puts their offense inside the red zone.
And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Stevenson. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
They'll try and throw. Here's May. They'll try and set up the tight end screen. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
So on 4th down, on comes the rookie, Andres Borregales, for the Patriots field goal. His kick is good. And the Patriots go out to a 10-3 lead.
Falcons.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Agnew on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons offense ready for this next possession. Just a lone field goal for them so far. Down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Penix now off the bootleg. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Jack Gibbons. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. That is Christian Barmore getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We're back to Foxborough after this. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. They'll throw. It's Penix. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
26 yards.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but
this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Jack Gibbons getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Open man down the field. It's McLeod. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A give up the middle to Algier. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Roberts the lane on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Patriots' 22-yard line.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Penix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 1st half. It is 3rd and long. Now Penix. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. That's David Onyemata in there for the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Ray McLeod on the return. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
Patriots 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Patriots offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Now Gibson. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
A run here with Stevenson. And he's going to have a 1st down. Tackle made up at the 33-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The throw is made. Back to the outside. He's got Diggs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain there of 11. 1st down, New England.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 41 yards.
Patriots. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He's found his receiver, Butte. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
He's out of bounds.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here's May again. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
You gotta score right now.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Throwing on third down is May. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Patriots, first down.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Throw again is May. That one, take it in. Touchdown, New England.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Pats make the lead full. It is 17-13.
Falcons, 13.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Agnew on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Algier. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
At the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Going for it all. That is hard. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
36 yards.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll give this to Algier running right. He'll look forward for maybe a yard. Kyle Duggar there to make the play.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to Algier. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Taken down.
A pickup there of 13. First down, Atlanta.
First down, Atlanta.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
On first down, they'll stay with Algier on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix to throw on second down. To the right, that's Pitts. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Makes the score Patriots 17, Falcons 16.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Here's Gibson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard
Well, really
line.
nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll run on 1st down with Stevenson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Out from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play.
Down at the 43-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
David Onyemata brought him down. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Falcons' 33-yard line.
give up the middle to Stevenson. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. J.D. Bertrand able to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, out comes Andres Porregales for the Patriot field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. No issues there. This one is good. And the Pats will extend their lead. After the made field goal, back out is Porregales to kick this one away. Agnew on the return. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Algier, and he's going to be taken down at this 3rd quarter of play. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It is 2nd and 6. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Patriots offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Stevenson, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected.
Complete to Austin Hooper. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Now, May, a throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Really nice coverage coverage there defensively, and here you find yourself in a one-score game. Mike, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. May to the air once more.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that 3rd down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
Patriots ready for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Falcons offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
Traditionally in 1st and 10, Mike, a defense is not playing for draw. So I think in this case, it was their quick reaction to the ball and able to get someone to meet the runner and stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Penix. That's the tight end, Pitts. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Now Algier. Turn nothing into something, spinning forward, and give them a gain of about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. We'll go again here with Algier. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
On 3rd down, Penix. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
The Falcons getting their punter out there. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. The RPO, that one is complete, and he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Whoa! And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down. May to throw again, and he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
They're trying to set up the screen to Stevenson. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Yeah, so you can see the screenplay. The timing was just out of whack from the jump. So the key is, Mike, the running back has to stay in phase with his offensive line. If one of them gets out too fast or too slow, the back and the blocking don't marry up, and you see that's why he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
On third and long, here's May. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
They really needed that one, didn't they, Mike? I mean, they have to find a way to keep this as a one-possession game. This will at least give them a chance to do so, depending on what happens here on fourth down.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Falcons offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Now 2nd and 4. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. And a Falcon first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Here comes second down. From the gun, here is Penix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down, Falcons.
You're going to go play action with Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Throwing again, it's Penix. That's caught. It's high. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And the crowd a major factor now as we get to third down. On the ground, it's the tight end. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Atlanta.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up a fresh set of downs.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. To the left side, he's got McLeod.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They come up for 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Penix. That one taken in by London. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown.
Now he takes off, and he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. Here we go. One final play. There he goes again. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. They come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.